Okay, if you're looking for an easy, crowd-pleasing dessert that is bursting with fresh flavor, this strawberry cobbler is it. Juicy, sweet strawberries are baked under a golden, buttery topping that's soft on the inside with just the right amount of crunch on top. Perfect served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. So to start off, you want to preheat your oven to 400F or 200C conventional and generously grease the bottom of a 9 by 13 inch dish with some unsalted or salted butter. Either will work fine. Now just set your dish aside for now, and next we're going to prepare our strawberries. So for this recipe you're going to need 900 grams or about 6 cups of fresh strawberries, and we're going to hull and halve them. Now once they're all hulled and halved, you should have around 775 grams of strawberries. A little bit more or a little bit less will be totally fine. Now transfer the strawberries to a large bowl and add in 50 grams or a quarter cup of white granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and give that a good mix. Now just pop these strawberries aside to macerate. They're going to slowly release liquid, and next we're going to work on the topping. So to a large bowl, add in 240 grams or 2 cups of plain all-purpose flour, 150 grams or 3/4 of a cup of white granulated sugar, 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then using a whisk, give that a good mix until it's well combined. Now next you want to add in 170 grams or 3/4 of a cup of cold cubed unsalted butter, and you either want to use your hands to rub the butter into the dry ingredients or use a pastry cutter to cut the butter into the dry ingredients. Today I'm just using my hands to do this. So once you're done, you should have a kind of crumbly mixture with little clumps of butter throughout. Now to finish off the topping, you want to add in 80 grams or a 1/3 cup of cold whole milk and 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. And then using a wooden spoon, just stir that until it's just combined. You don't want to overmix. Now once the topping is done, you should have kind of like a slightly sticky dough. Now grab your strawberries from earlier and spoon them into the prepared baking dish, discarding any excess liquid in the bottom of the bowl. Now next you want to place dollops of the topping on top of the strawberries and slightly push them down to kind of spread out the topping. And you want to try and do this as evenly as you can, but it's okay if some of the strawberries are showing through. Now to finish assembling the cobbler, you want to combine 1 tablespoon of white granulated sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and just give that a good stir and then sprinkle the mixture all over the top of the cobbler. This is just going to add great additional flavor to the cobbler. Okay, and now our cobbler is ready to go into our preheated oven for 35 minutes or until the top is a beautiful golden brown color. So my strawberry cobbler is all done now. I cannot tell you how incredible this smells. You just want to let it cool for about 20 minutes or so just to give the mixture a bit of time to thicken up and kind of, just everything to firm up a little, and then it is ready to serve. I highly recommend serving this cobbler while it's still warm, and it goes so incredibly well with a scoop of ice cream on top. This cobbler has the most wonderful fruity flavor. It's sweet and juicy from the strawberries and has the most wonderful buttery topping. It is just so good. It has the most wonderful tart flavor to it, but it's still perfectly sweet as well. So it's not too tarty and it's not too sweet. And this topping is honestly one of the best cobbler toppings I've ever had. It has the most beautiful soft texture to it on the inside, but it's, like kind of perfectly crunchy on the top. This cobbler is so dangerously moreish. Like, you have to be careful not to eat too much. So that is it for today, guys. If you do decide to give this delicious strawberry cobbler a go, then please do leave a review on my blog. It really helps my content out, and I absolutely love hearing from you guys. I'll see you in the next video.